They said love between our tribes was a curse. But for Emeka and Adaeze, love was stronger than fear. Until the night everything changed. The year was 1983, in the quiet village of Umuoma, where life was simple but divided by old tribal boundaries. The villagers of Umuoma and the neighboring Amiri had not shared food, laughter, or marriage for generations. Yet, fate played his hand one evening by the river. Adaeze, the daughter of Chief Nwokedi of Umuoma, came to fetch water. Her woven basket balanced gracefully on her head. The sound of rustling leaves startled her. From across the riverbank stood Emeka, a tall, gentle young man from Amiri, a tribe her people called Forbidden. Their eyes met for the first time that day. Neither spoke, but the silence carried something heavier than words, a quiet spark of something their ancestors had sworn to destroy. Days passed, but that one meeting haunted Adaeze's heart. Every night, she found herself staring at the moonlit sky, wondering if Emeka was doing the same. The air between their two villages always felt thick with tension, but the pull between them was stronger than fear. Emeka, unable to resist, crossed the forest boundary one night just to catch a glimpse of her again. When he found her by the river, she whispered, "If our fathers see us, they'll curse us both." He smiled softly, then let the moon be our witness instead. Under the silver glow of the moon, they made a silent promise to love each other, no matter the tribe, no matter the danger. But behind the trees, unseen eyes watched them. Rumors travel fast in small villages. Within days, the story of a girl from Umuoma and a boy from Amiri began spreading like wildfire. The elders warned Adaeze's father that his daughter was bringing shame to the land. Adaeze tried to deny it, but her trembling hands betrayed her heart. Chief Nwokedi grew furious and locked her in her hut, forbidding her from stepping near the river again. "You will not bring a curse upon this family," he shouted. Meanwhile, Emeka was beaten by his kinsmen when he confessed his love. His blood stained the earth that night, but his spirit remained unbroken. "If loving her is a sin," he murmured, "then let my heart bear the punishment." For weeks, Adaeze and Emeka found a secret way to talk, through letters hidden inside calabashes floating down the river. Each note carried words of longing, hope, and fear. The river became their only messenger. But one letter never reached Adaeze. It was caught in the reeds and found by a child, who brought it to the village chief. Chief Nwokedi's heart filled with shame and rage. He called for the shrine priest to cleanse the family of the curse. That night, the sound of Adaeze's cries filled the compound as the priest marked her forehead with ashes and bound her to a vow, never to speak Emeka's name again. Emeka could no longer bear the silence. Under the cover of darkness, he sneaked into Umuoma, guided by the sound of distant drums. He found Adaeze weak but defiant, her wrist scarred from the priest's robes. "Run with me," he whispered. "There's a world beyond these borders." Her tears fell as she nodded. Together, they slipped into the forest, holding hands tightly, as if the night itself was trying to pull them apart. Behind them, the cries of the villagers rose as the drums of pursuit began to thunder. By morning, the chiefs of both villages declared a cleansing, a manhunt to restore honor. Warriors searched the forest with torches, their chants echoing through the trees. Adaeze and Emeka hid inside an abandoned shrine, their breath shallow, their fear thick. "They'll kill us if they find us," Adaeze whispered. Emeka placed a hand on her cheek and said, "Then they will find us together. Outside, the sound of footsteps grew closer. One of the warriors stopped, staring toward the shrine door. For a moment, it seemed all was lost, until a sudden thunderstorm broke out, masking their trail. The storm raged through the night, washing away footprints but not fate. Inside the shrine, Emeka's arm was wounded by a hunter's arrow from earlier. Adaeze tore a piece of her wrapper and wrapped it around his arm. "Promise me we'll make it out," she said. He smiled weakly. "We already did." Love like ours doesn't die in the forest, but deep inside, she could feel his pulse fading. When dawn came, the storm cleared, but Emeka didn't wake up. Adaeze screamed into the quiet woods, clutching his lifeless body, her tears mixing with the morning rain. When the villagers finally found Adaeze kneeling beside Emeka's body, they said she had gone mad. She spoke to the wind, to the trees, to the spirits, as if begging them to bring him back. Chief Nwokedi fell to his knees, seeing his daughter's pain. But it was too late for regret. The tribes buried Emeka outside the borders of both lands, cursed to never rest with his ancestors. That night, Adaeze vanished. Some said she drowned herself in the river. Others swore they saw her spirit walking under the moonlight, whispering his name. Years passed, but no one fetched water from that river again. Strange whispers filled the air at midnight, and sometimes villagers claimed they heard two voices singing a love song from beneath the waters. Elder women told their children, "Never love across the border, or you'll end up like Adaeze and Emeka." But a few young hearts still believed that love, even forbidden, was worth dying for. And sometimes, when the moon was full, the river glowed faintly, as if two souls were still holding hands beneath it. In 1990, a small child was found near the river, wrapped in a piece of Adaze's old wrapper. No one knew who the child belonged to, but the strange birthmark on her wrist, a half-heart, made the elders uneasy. Chief Nwokedi, now old and frail, ordered that the child be raised quietly, far from both villages. Yet, every time she smiled, it reminded him of the boy he once called an enemy. And on the night the girl turned 7, a soft wind blew through the village, carrying faint laughter, the kind that sounded like love returning home. In the silence of the forest, where their names were once forbidden, whispers still call out, Emeka, Adaeze, two hearts that defied the world. Like and subscribe for more stories on JourneyTales Africa.